Hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, today's Power Hour Uncovered is going to look a little different because I wanted to chat with you guys about what I have done to simplify my life. I don't know about you guys, but I have talked before about like my daily deposits journal that I love and my Rise Up journal that I love. And I wasn't even talking to you guys about this like to-do list app I have that I love. And I didn't realize it, but oh, and the Success Club Systems tracker that I also love. Okay. But I didn't realize it that I had like 4 different notebooks that I was carrying around every day. And as part of my miracle morning, like I was getting them all out. That is exactly how I was starting my day. And I didn't even realize how much it was stressing me out until I decided to eliminate all of them except for one. And I'm not like, this is not me saying like, this is what I did and this is what you must do. But I wanted to share what I did so that it can hopefully cause some self-reflection for you to see if it rings true for you and what might help you in your life to simplify and to remove some of the overwhelm. Because if you're a female, which you are, because I haven't attracted any male coaches yet, you get stressed out because you have so much on your plate. And like we hear all the time, like this business is not complicated, it's simple. Does that mean it's easy? No, but sometimes we really do make it complicated, but that's our own dang fault, right? So I wanted to share how I have simplified and removed so many things, okay? I'm not doing the daily deposits journal anymore, but I am still finding gratitude. I am still doing my affirmations. I am still essentially doing the 5 game day list things. I just am not using that specific journal anymore. So let me share with you how I am still doing those things. Okay. So this kind of is going to be like let me share my miracle morning with you essentially. But it like has totally changed my overwhelm and my ness with business and with my coaching life because of how I've changed this. So the second I wake up, I brush my teeth, go pee. I mean, if we're being real. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm not recording. Oh, yes, I am. Ha! I got tricked. Pregnancy brain. It's fine. Hello. Okay. I go downstairs and I get out this journal. Okay. This is a Rise Up journal. I'll show you the front cover. It was created by Beachbody Coach. It's amazing. Okay. I love this journal. This is what it looks like. It was not spiral bound, but I made it spiral bound. I just took it to Staples, asked them to spiral bound it, whatever. First thing I do, very first thing every morning is I go to my book of proof is what it's called. It's just a blank lined paper that says week of, and then I just write down good things that happened yesterday. Okay, so yesterday is now over. I'm going to write in my book of proof all the things that I did to move my life in the direction of my dreams. Sometimes it's about my family. Sometimes it's about coaching. Sometimes it's about my personal weight loss journey. Sometimes it's about my nutrition. Sometimes it's about how I cleaned the house. Sometimes it's about my date night with Blake, whatever. It's just the things that are important to me and the way I want my life to go. I write down the good things that happened. And that's the very first thing I do. So essentially, I'm starting my day out with gratitude, right? And that is how that piece has replaced the daily deposits journal. Because that's exactly what I was doing with the daily deposits journal. I was writing down 3 things that I was grateful for, right? The next thing I do is I have a blue journal that I just write down my goals every single day. And I just remind myself of my 7 goals that I'm pushing for this year. Yes. And that is my S, because Lifesavers, if you haven't read Miracle Morning yet, it stands for silence, AKA like meditation, prayer, whatever, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. Okay. So this is my final S. This is what I do for scribing or writing, right? Okay. Then as soon as I'm done with those 2 things, I meditate. Insight Timer is my favorite app. I do that and it totally blesses and changes my life. Okay. Then right after I'm done with that, good morning, Spider-Man. My son just woke up from his nap. I'm talking to my friends. If you want to come say hi, you can come say hi too. No. Okay. Then I do my visualization. I made a board on Pinterest. that just has pictures representing all the things that I am pushing for this year, because I'm a visual person. And I just uploaded pictures that are from my camera roll. I found stuff on Pinterest that I just pinned. And so it essentially just, it's a board that's private only to me, that reminds me every single day visually of what it is that I'm pushing for. And maybe it's going to happen this year. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to happen in 2 years or 3 or 10. I don't know. I don't care. It's just my vision for my life. Yes. Then up next in my Rise Up journal again, I flip to my vision, and there's a page specific for Q1. Okay. And then I read it out loud to myself, preferably when I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's a lot more empowering when I do that. And I read my vision every single day. Yes. Next spot is I turn to, so there's like 4 sections in this Rise Up. There's dream, plan, hustle, and win. The book of proof that I was talking about is win. The dream is what I was just talking about with visualizing. Then I turn to my plan page. And I, every single week, every single Saturday or Sunday, typically, I put it in my phone to renew my goals, my actions for the following week, to remind myself what it is that I want to accomplish in the upcoming week. Okay. And you get to pick. There's 2 that she doesn't let you choose. She makes you do them, okay? And they're to read your vision and review your goals. So I read my vision because I looked through my Pinterest board and I just showed you what that Q1 vision was, and I review my goals. And the way I review my goals is I write them down in that blue journal every single day. And then my book of proof, that was the very first thing I did. Check, check. 2 of those are checked right from the beginning, okay? Then you have 9 other boxes that you get to pick whatever you want. I did a Power Hour Uncovered a few weeks ago that talked about, like, okay, you just started out. Here's 9 things that you can put in this journal to help you crush your business. And these are the 9 simple things that I would focus on if you're just starting out. Okay. But I'll be real, those are not the 9 things that I am doing. My 9 things are very specific to my personal life and my personal journey. I only have 2 out of the 9 that are specific to coaching. I have 2 spiritual ones. I have 2 nutrition ones. I have 1 personal development one, 1 productivity one, 2 coaching ones. Okay, so, and then another personal development one. So 2 personal development ones, okay? So mine, I'll just share with you, are to do my personal scripture study, and then to do my family scripture study every single day, okay? And the thing I love about this plan section too is you get to write in this, you probably can't see it, but you get to write your goal of how many times you want to do it. So it's not like I want to do this every single day. It's like, no, I have a goal to do this 6 times, or I have a goal to do this 7 times this week, or I have a goal to do this 3 times this week. Yes, I don't know if you can see that, but I have one of them. I only want to do it 3 times. And then at the end on Sunday, it has a space for like actual, like what you actually did. And you just count up your check marks or your dashes or whatever. And then you write your percentages. And then you're accountable to yourself of if you actually did it or not, right? So I have personal scripture study, family scripture study. I have watching an Ultimate Portion Fix video. I am doing sugar-free right now because I have an addiction to sugar and I know it. And I need to stop being addicted to sugar. It's bad. So sugar-free is a personal goal that I am working on right now. I have Appreciation Academy as one of them. And if you don't know what that is, it's like, how do I put this into words? He's like a Josh Coates, but more like mindsetness. And you're probably like, I don't even know who Josh Coates is. He's a like coach mentor person but it's all recorded videos. And Appreciation Academy, it's like helping you uncover your limiting beliefs and work through them. And it's like content that I've already bought. I already have access to it for the rest of my life. I just need to utilize it now. It's like Ultimate Portion Fix or To Be Mindset videos. Like, yes, I have them, but if I don't use them, it doesn't do anything for me, right? And it's that same concept, but it's not nutrition based. It's like mindset. based, if that makes sense. So I have a goal to do that at least 3 times a week for half an hour. And then another one is to check Awesome Notes. That is my app that I did not realize was overwhelming me like crazy. And because I wasn't using it, I was using my daily deposits, I was using my Rise Up journal, I was using my Success Club systems tracker, and I also had things in my Awesome Notes app that I didn't realize I was never using. And when I added that to my Rise Up journal, like, oh my gosh, my life has been so much less stressful the last couple weeks since I started doing this. So it's just called Awesome Notes. And I'll just share this app with you because it's pretty dang fabulous. And I've actually been using it for like 8 years, I think, since I learned about it in Chalene Johnson's book, Push. But you get to, I don't know if you can see it. This is what it looks like in the App Store, right? So you can organize it on whatever you want it to be. You can make the icons whatever you want them to be. You can call the folders whatever you want them to be. You can make the colors whatever you want them to be. So I personally have like my calendar, joy, because I'm really focusing and working on trying to live with more joy. Amazing wife and mom, thriving coach, spiritual giant, and then there's just one that's called default to do. But you can add as many as you want. Like if you want 400 folders, you could have 400 folders. Personally, for me, I only want to have one page. And then you can click into each one individually and see what you have just specific to that area of your life, or you can click the to-dos at the bottom and see all of them. Yes. And I haven't checked it yet today, so it's like not up to date, but it has been so helpful for me to have that as part of my Rise Up checklist so that I remember, okay, go here, make sure you don't have a doctor's appointment that you're forgetting about or a bill that's going to be due that you're going to get dinged because you forgot to freaking pay it because you didn't look at your freaking app. Anyways, life, right? As a busy mom, it's good. It's fine. Okay, so that's check Awesome Notes, and then commit to 3 100% is one of my things on here. And you're probably like, I don't even know what that means. And this is one of the things that I really wanted to talk to you about. So I want to start a commit to 3 with our team because I really, 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 really like this app. It is $2.99 a year. Okay, hopefully you can afford $2.99 a year. If you can't, we need to help you be a successful coach so that you can afford $2.99 a year. Yeah. And essentially all you do, you download this app and you share with me your email address that you used to sign up for the app. Okay. And then every day you have to put in the 3 things that you're committing to. And I like that it doesn't automatically auto-populate the same exact 3 things. It will fill it in like gray. If you didn't do it yesterday, it will fill it in again today, assuming that you haven't done it yet. But if you're doing the same 3 commits every day, first world problems, you have to type it in again. It'll take you about 30 seconds to do that. Yeah. Jordan says, me too, such an amazing app. I love that we're going to do this as a team. Yes, Jordan, I love it, love it, love it. And I feel like it is so simple. So you can make it catered to whatever you want to focus on, the things that will make you feel successful in the phase of life that you are in. So like for me today, my 3 are to work out, drink my Shakeology, and check into a challenge group. That's 1. Okay. Check into the challenge group. The second one is to do 20 minutes of adding to my network and connecting with those people. And I legit set a timer for 20 minutes. And I add and connect with people on Instagram for 20 minutes. And if you like need ideas or help with like what that looks like, go back and see the Power Hour Uncovered that I did. I think it was the first week. I talked about how I'm doing that. And that is in Powerful Beyond Measure Facebook group in the unit section. Just look in the units that's Power Hour Uncovered and watch that first video. That really dives like deep into how I do those types of things on Instagram. And then the third one is add value to my team. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to jump on here, talk to you guys about this, and I'll be able to check that box after we finish this call. Because sometimes I'll be real, there's like a mean girl in my voice, in my, you know what I'm trying to say, a mean girl voice in my head that's like, you don't have anything to share with them. So you should just cancel the call, because it's not going to help anybody, and it's not going to do a gosh dang thing for anybody, and you're just going to waste their time and their life. So probably just cancel, because yeah, then you'll save you time and you'll save them time, and you won't waste anybody's time. And I'm like, shut up, mean girl, you're rude. And that's not true. And I probably will be helping someone, at least someone. Okay. So I made it part of my commit to 3 so that I didn't chicken out and cancel. Yes. So you can make it whatever you want. If you're like, honestly, I'm really struggling to do my personal development, like, you can totally make that one of your commit to 3s. If you are not struggling to do personal development, but you want to do more and you want to be held accountable for it, then you can write, okay, I don't just want to do 15 minutes of personal development. I want to do an hour. Or I am really struggling to send invites. It scares the crap out of me. So I'm going to say, send 3 invites on my commit to 3. Okay, put it on there, right? And essentially it's just like, okay, what are you struggling with? What is going to help you feel successful as a coach? Write those 3 things down, make them happen today. Yes. And again, you can change them every single day. So like the day I give birth, or like the day after I give birth, let's be real, I'll probably work out the day I give birth. I'm not going to put workout on there, because I'm not going to work out. I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm going to let myself heal. So you can change it every single day, depending on you, your needs, your ness. If you need help figuring out what commit to 3 to do, please, 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 please utilize the Fit Boss Academy group. If you're like, WTF are you talking about? Reach out to me, text me, like, hey, tell me more about that Fit Boss Academy thing, because I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. That's a Facebook group that has a whole bunch of fabulous trainings to help you succeed as a coach. And this is gold. Okay, Micah created this. It's a weekly success tracker. And the thing that I love the most about it is that there's a spot that says, it has like stars by it, and it says these are the most important things to do on super busy days. Some is always better than none. And I absolutely love that. I love that, because for me, perfectionist, like, it is so much like my brain to like, well, I can't do it all. Today is nuts and I can't do it all. So whatever, I'm just not going to do anything, and I'll just try again tomorrow. But like, no, these are the most important things to do. Have I done at least those? And then when I do them and I check, okay, I did my workout, I can check that off. Okay, I did my Shakeology, my performance line, my nutrition. I checked into my challenge group. I did this. And then I can go to bed feeling successful. Even though I didn't check every single box, I did check the things that were the most important. And so it still helps me go to bed with that feeling of satisfaction, even though the perfectionist in me wants to like check every single box. Okay, I didn't, but that's okay. I did what was most important. I will try again tomorrow. Okay. So there's also a spot that says my C-type goal card. I'll be real, I don't know what that means. I don't know what a C-type goal is. I know Ashley has shared a recording of Micah explaining it, and I have not watched it yet. So I need to do that. And maybe you guys are like, oh, Bryn, I already know what a C-type goal is. And I'll be like, yeah, girl, you're amazing. Because I don't know what that means. But that's okay to admit that sometimes we don't know what something means. And that's okay to look into it and learn about it. Yes. And ask your coach. Or if I'm not your coach, ask. Yes, ask away. And really, I'm totally one of those people. I don't know if you know this. I taught kindergarten before I was a mom coach-ness. I love to teach other people. And hello, I taught kindergarten. So I like helping little people. And I'm not saying that you're little, but like literally no question is a dumb question, because I'm used to being asked things like, how do I wipe my butt? Like there's literally like no stupid question. Okay. So please, I have like that teacher heart, teacher mind. I love to help. So please, 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 if you ever have questions, like I love to answer them. Love to answer them. Okay. Okay. So commit to 3 100%. So this is my homework for you. I want you to get that app if you don't have it already. If you do have it already, then I want you to send me your email address so that I can connect you to our team, and we will have a team thread of Commit to 3. Yes, again, if you don't have it, just look up Commit to 3 on the App Store. The app itself is free, but to be plugged into a community where you can see other people's responses and not just be accountable to yourself, that is what costs $2.99 a year, okay? So you pay that $2.99, it will be renewed once a year, and as soon as you pay that $2.99, then you can share your email address with me and I will add you to our team. And then you can see on that Commit to 3, so it says like your commits right here. And again, you do have to put them in every single day. But then you can see your team, like, and what they have committed to, or if they haven't entered any commitments yet. And then you can see, have they checked the boxes yet? And how are they doing with them? And I really like that, because even though no one really reaches out to me and is like, oh, Bryn, you're sucking it up today. Like, it just gives me that own like personal commitment of like, I need to go check in and I need to check that box because these other awesome people will probably see it. And I want to show up. So get that. That's your homework. Okay. So that is my 7th block box that I filled in. Commit to 3 100%. And I have a goal to do that 7 days a week. But on Sundays, my Commit to 3 looks different. It looks like 30 minutes of spiritual development and unplug to spend time with my family and plan out my week and drink my Shakeology and log into my challenge group, because I still want to do that even on Sundays, right? Like, I'm not going to connect with people on Sundays because I unplugged from my phone. I'm not going to send invites on Sundays because it's not a day I use to work my business. But I really like to still commit to 3 things and move my life forward. Jordan says it's a big goal that both scares and excites you, something that pushes you further than you've gone before. You write it in the present tense though. Yes. Yep. And then you do it. Yes. And it's like a little action that you can take to make it happen. It's something you're committing to, and then you don't just write it down, but you actually do it. Yes. Okay, then my next box that I have on my Rise Up journal is to have all my lifesavers done. And again, that's something I've already expressed. So silence or meditation is what I personally do. Affirmations, visualization, exercise, read, and scribe. Okay, so I told you what I do for my scribing. I write in my book of proof from the Rise Up journal, and I write down my goals. I meditate using the app Insight Timer. It's free. It's amazing. I write affirmations based on my, in this Rise Up journal at the beginning, she has you do contrast clarity statements, and she has you write down 10 things that you don't like about your life. And then she has you change those things to be affirmations. But it's not like, okay, I don't like that I have debt, and it doesn't all of a sudden say like, I love that I'm debt free. Like, no, I'm not. So my brain will read that and be like, no, you're not. And that's not an affirmation. That's just a reminder of ways in which I don't like my life, right? So she encourages you to change it. And she gives you like phrases of how to start your affirmation to make it better and something that your brain actually does believe. So for me, I don't like that we have debt, but I changed my affirmation to say, I love how it feels when I make money and when I use cash and debit cards and contribute money toward our monthly expenses and extra money toward our debt. Like I love how that feels. I love how it feels to make money. I love using cash and debit cards instead of credit cards. I love having extra money to contribute toward our debt. Like that is very true. And that is combating like my belief that I have to live with debt, and and I don't like that about my life, but working to change it, right? So I do affirmations every single day. I'm striving to. I'll be real, like when my lifesavers come around and I'm trying to do them every day, my affirmations, my visualization, and my reading are the 3 things that I put off the most. And guess what? Those are the 3 things that help me build my self-belief more than anything. So no wonder sometimes my self-belief is not that great. And my mean girl sometimes wins, right? But I really am striving to do my affirmations every single day. And that is where they stemmed from, is from those contrast clarity statements, writing down 10 things that I don't like about my life and changing them to be positive statements and ways in which I can change that. So, and then visualization, I told you about my Pinterest board, and then the dream section at the beginning. Exercise, y'all know what I do for exercise. Reading, I read 10 pages of a personal development book, and I personally make it not a listen to, a read. Like sit down, open a book, read, because I get so much more out of it when I sit down, read by myself, no interruptions, have a highlighter in hand, all of the things. Yeah. And again, like I said, this is something that I like. It's easy for me to let it go and not do it, but I know there's a huge difference in my mindset in my day when I do it. And I love Audible, and I listen to 30 to 2 hours of Audible every day, but I always do it when I'm doing something else as well, driving, doing the dishes, making dinner, folding the laundry, whatever. And I still get so much out of it, and it's so much better than listening to nothing, right? Or my own negative self-talk, or kids whining, right? But there is something different about like sitting down, reading with a highlighter versus Audible. So if you're not currently doing both, sitting, reading with a highlighter plus Audible, I would really encourage you to try it just to see if and it's hard. I'll be real. It is hard to find the time to sit in a place of peace and quiet. And like the 2 times I can do it are early in the morning and late at night. And both of those times, it's like the last thing I want to do. But I always feel better when I do it. And when I take the time to sit down with a book and a highlighter, instead of just watching people's stories absentmindedly and scrolling Instagram, like there's a big difference when I end my day that way versus, reading. Okay, Jordan says, for the goals you use your blue journal for, are they the same ones that you write every day? Yes, in my blue journal for my scribe part, I write the same 7 goals every single day. And it's just like the 7 goals that I have for this year. And so I have like one that has to do with relationships, one that has to do with my, when I say relationships, one that has to do with my kids, one that has to do with my husband, one that has to do with finances, one that has to do with coaching, one that has to do with my health. I can't remember the other 2 areas. Spirituality, one that has to do with spirituality, and then what's my other one? Essentially, there's just a goal for every single major area of my life and the like person that I'm trying to become. So like mom, wife, health, spiritual, financial, work. Can't remember the other one, but it's in there somewhere. I should grab my journal and then I can tell you. And then, scribe, I already told you what I do. So every single day I'm striving to do all of those things. And in the book, The Miracle Morning, he talks about like starting your day early and trying to get all your lifesavers done. So those things before 8 a.m. But I'll be real, it's very rare when I get those things all done before 8 a.m. But I am striving to do them that day. Meditate, affirmations, visualization, exercise, read, write, right? And last night, I didn't get them done till 10 o'clock at night, but I did them. And it actually felt really good to do my affirmations at night. I've never done that before, and I really actually liked it a lot. And then my last thing that I have in my Rise Up is to spend 1 hour in my inbox, because I am definitely at that point where I have a lot of people who like reply to my stories, or I have a lot of people who are replying to like the happy birthday message I sent them, or threads, whatever. And I get really overwhelmed by how many messages. Like, I'll be completely honest, I have over 3,000 unread emails. I'm a terrible person. No, I'm not. I have a terrible habit of getting overwhelmed by messages. So, and I'm like totally that person sometimes that like my friends text me and like 4 days later I text them back. I read it. I didn't open it because I wanted to remember that I needed to respond to them, but I get really overwhelmed by messages. And so I personally made it like I have to spend an hour in my inbox. Otherwise I get so behind, and then it gets way worse. Yeah, Jordan. So like maybe you don't need an hour. Maybe it would only take you like 30 minutes to clean out your inbox on Instagram and Facebook, but I personally set it to be an hour. And then if I have extra time and it actually doesn't take me an hour, I cleaned out my inbox in less than an hour. I'm still going to check that box, even though it didn't actually take me an hour, but I did clean out my inbox. So it's just kind of an either or. Like either I spend an hour and I literally set a timer, or I clean out my inbox. Everything has been responded to within the last 24 hours. Yes, this and this and this and this and this and this and this person responded, but I'm not going to get back to them right now because my family is important, or my whatever is important also. Yes. But if that's not something you struggle with, again, I love this. I love that I'm just telling you what I do just in case it helps you and sparks some goals for you. But you can totally make it your own personal things. If you're like, okay, I want to make it a goal on here to do my date night, and I'm just going to write my goal is to do one date night, you can totally do that. Yes. And it's totally personal to you. And I love that. Okay. So that's it. That's everything I wanted to share with you today. The last section of this book that I didn't talk about, so I talked to you about the dream. I talked to you about the plan. So the dream is like where you have the space to write your affirmations and your visualization. And again, there's a spot for each quarter. So you can write your vision again every 3 months, because it totally changes. Like when I very first got this book, she was like, I put it a different spot for you because it's going to change in 3 months. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not going to change. It totally changes, because there's little things that you're like, actually, I realize that's not that important to me, or I just want to like clarify or rewrite it in a different way. And then, or there's like ones that you're like, I totally forgot that I want to do this and I need to make sure and add it. So I love that there's a spot for you to rewrite it every 3 months. Plan is what I was just showing you, where you like have those 9 spots. And I also love, it's just like a 2-page spread, but it's like a weekly thing. So there's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. And you can like block out your day per hour. I personally don't use this because I have my white weekly calendar. I've shared it in my stories a couple times. Don't know if you guys have seen it, but that's what I use instead of this. But I love that it's there if I ever wanted to get more specific, more detailed, or I lost my whiteboard or whatever. Yes. And then there's like spots for you to write how many invites you did. There's a marketing plan. So I personally use this if I have like a specific post that I'm like, I really want to post about that on that day. This is where I personally do like my posting ideas, where it says marketing plan. And then you rewrite your top 3 yearly goals, top 3 monthly goals, top 3 weekly goals, and your 3 most important meetings or events. And it can be specific to coaching or specific to not coaching. And I love that. I love that. And then remember, life happens for you, not to you. Wins, losses, and how can I improve? Love that. Yes. So that's all part of the plan. And I love that it's just like a 2-page spread. So, and then the hustle part, there's a part, it looks like this, but it's like a week of, and then it has like the corporate training call, team calls, and personal development, where you can take notes. So like corporate training call, I would do like the national wake up call. Team call would be like this. Personal development would be like when you're doing your personal development. I personally don't use this because I have a specific notebook that's like coaching related, because I need a lot more room in a week than just that, because I take a lot of notes. So I personally have like a coaching specific notebook that I just whip out anytime I'm listening to the national wake up call, anytime I'm listening to a team call, anytime I actually, for my personal development, I have an app or just the notepad in my phone, essentially, is just where I like write down my main takeaways from personal development. But I have a specific folder called personal development that I like write down the quotes that I love, or big takeaways, or aha moments, or whatever. So I don't use this section of my Rise Up journal, but it is there if that's something that you would love. And then the win section is the book of proof that I showed you. Just essentially like a blank line paper that says week of at the top and just has spots for you to write down good things that are happening. And I love that. My mindset has totally shifted and switched since I started using my book of proof, to focusing on like the good things that are happening in my life, rather than, because as women, like, it's so easy to focus on like that whatever things that aren't going right. But I love the like focus on, no, but what did I do? What was good? And focusing on that really, really helps. So yeah, if you, I would totally suggest getting one of these Rise Up journals. I do want to give it away as a gift for all my coaches who achieve what's called Emerald. But if you already have one, obviously I'll give you something else. And honestly, I think part of me wants to give it away as a new coach gift, but I honestly just have so many coaches that sign up and then like 2 seconds later quit, and it's a $35 book. So that's like the only part of me that's like, I wish I had the financial abundance to spend $35 on every new coach who wants to try this. But I literally have had coaches that like they sign up and within the first week they quit. And so I have to have some sort of fine line to protect myself financially from investing a huge, like, I mean, $35 is not huge, but people who are not like pushing for huge goals in their life are not going to use a journal like this, especially if they're not actually going to become coaches, because this is kind of a coaching specific book. So that's why I want to give it away as an Emerald gift, is because if you can achieve Emeralds, that's your first rank advancement. That means that you have helped 2 people become coaches, either because they want to work the business like you, or because they love Shakeology or the performance line so much that they want to keep receiving it every month and they want to save money on it, right? Like, so you're showing me you want to be here, you want to help other people, you want to keep coaching. Okay, I want to give you this gift, and I want to spend money on you, and I want to invest in you because you're investing in yourself and you're investing in helping others. So I want to help you help others. So just know that if you achieve the rank of Emerald, I will buy this for you. But if you're a new coach and you want it now, get her done. Yeah, like go to Amazon, just look up Rise Up Journal and you can do it. And then when you achieve Emerald, I'll reimburse you or I'll get you something else. But I just wanted you to know that, like, if you're like, oh, I do want that, but maybe it's not the right thing for me to buy now, that's okay. If you're a new coach and you're not Emerald yet, it's okay if you don't have that yet. Print this out. Yes, go to Fit Boss Academy and print out the weekly success tracker, and then just focus on that. And if all you're doing is the things that are starred, the things that are the most important, awesome. You will move your life, your business, your goals forward. Yes? So I don't see any questions, but Jordan, Laura, do you guys have any questions? You guys are on live. You can unmute yourself or type in the chat. Any questions? No, Jordan says, I can't see Laura's beautiful face. That probably means she's busy. But okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to share that with you in hopes that it helps. So again, homework assignment is to get the Commit to 3 app, share your email with me. Oh, you're fine. Laura, it's okay. I totally understand. Get that Commit to 3 app, share your email with me. Just text me your email address that you used to sign up for it, or you can send it in the thread. Actually, send it in the thread so that people who weren't able to jump on live will know that they had like a little homework assignment and they can know that they need to do something about it. So send your email address in the thread, Powerful Beyond Measure. I will upload that and then print out this weekly success tracker at the very least. If you don't buy the Rise Up Journal, like that's okay. If it's not your jam, that's okay. But do print out the weekly success tracker so that you know what to focus on. And you can totally make it a book. Like you could print out 52 of these so that you have one for the week, go to a Staples copy store, whatever, get it spiral bound. And then you don't have to worry about printing it out every single week. Yes. And you don't have to like keep track of it either. You could just have it. So, oh, I just muted myself. That's all I've got for you. I know that I originally said we were going to do like, as soon as you finish the tracker, or sorry, the Fit Boss Academy thing, I was going to divide you up into pods. And I know I still haven't done that. Because I feel like right now at least for me, the big team thread isn't that overwhelming. Like there's not that much going on in there. And I feel like it's still an effective way to communicate. But I do want to, as I do one-on-ones with you guys, I do want to split up just into smaller pods, just so that it's more specific to mentoring specific groups of people depending on where you're at in your goals in your business. And just have it be more of like a mentorship thing. I'll share like resources in the team page always. And I'm thinking I want to start like our own team Fun Friday thread. That's essentially like what we have right now with the Powerful Beyond Measure thread, but we'll have like small pods of threads for people who are like, okay, you're a new coach status. This is how I want to mentor you because you're at the new coach status. You're an emerald coach. This is how I want to mentor you because you're at this emerald coach status. You're a diamond coach. This is how I want to mentor you because this is where you're at. And even if you drop, like, I don't care if you were emerald and you drop, or you were diamond and you drop, like, the mentality is still basically the same because you've been here for a certain level of time. You understand certain things. But then I think I want to do a Fun Friday thread as well. That's like just essentially the whole team. And we share our, like on Wednesdays, we wear pink, and then our Fun Friday, like, videos. I'll do a live video about this because I think I want to get your guys' opinion about it. So, but anyways, I just wanted to let you know what I'm thinking. So yes, the success tracker, Laura asked in the chat, the success tracker is in FitBoss group. And yes, it is the one Micah created in FitBoss Academy. So all good things. I am about to have a baby, at least in the next week and a half if I get induced. But yes, good things, fun things happening, and I'm excited to help you guys succeed. So I love you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.